This is one of those movies I can watch at any point. If I'm flipping along the TV and I see it, I will stop. I can pick it up and go with this movie from the beginning, the middle, almost the end. Denzel, Jody, Clive play this story like a symphony. Hang out and see what story I'm talking about.
TV talk with the sisters. Oh, TV talk. TV talk with the sisters. TV talk with the sisters. What they have to say. What they have to say. TV talk with the sisters. TV talk with the sisters.
Welcome to TV Talk with the Sisters. I'm Karen,
And I'm Regina.
and we are here to talk TV. Today, we are talking about a movie described as a police detective, a bank robber, and a high powered broker enter into high stakes negotiation after a criminal's brilliant heist goes bad and turns into a hostage situation. We are talking about Inside Me. This is an incredible bank heist movie. And the group of people that they chose to play this, phenomenal. Phenomenal. I love this movie.
It's okay. I mean, it's not my favorite Denzel movie. It's an interesting movie because it has the ability to make him look kind of good and kind of suspect. You know, with Denzel, he's either all good or all bad in movie. My experience has been.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I'm not sure how I take him in this movie. You know, I love the storyline. I love the plot. I'm
Yeah.
just not sure how I'm gonna take Denzel. I love Jodie Foster just regardless because I just love Jodie Foster.
She
Let's
was
just be
fire.
real.
She was
She's
fire
just
in this one. Yeah.
always, always fire.
Yeah.
But I just thought, okay, I don't know how to take Denzel. I don't know if I care about him or can I trust him? I'm not sure.
I loved it. I loved it. This is a 2006 crime drama mystery, and it was directed by Spike Lee.
Hmm.
So that's us telling the story. And I mean, you can see all of the Spike Lee influences in
Yes.
there, and you can feel it, especially like in the way Denzel talks and walks, and the way I love his little gait when he started walking down the street. I just be like, look at this, look at that black man walk. Walk on, black man, walk on. So what?
I was gonna say with his straw hat on and
Yes, yes, he had a straw hat. My daddy used to wear a straw hat, So you know he had me with the straw hat.
yes.
And so what happens is these guys go in to rob a bank, but instead they end up taking these people hostage. And of course, Denzel is the police detective on the outside, and he's kind of like in some hot water with some things that happened at another thing that he was investigating. And so, but they like, we're gonna let you run with this, but just know we watching you. And he's a black man in New York. He'd be like, so watch on. I hope you like what you watch. And he does. He has this whole personality that I just love. Absolutely love. But this movie has some big hitters, okay? I mean, besides Denzel and Jody and Clive, Christopher Plummer.
Yeah.
And I mean, Christopher Plummer is a bad guy. And I have a hard time with this because you know what? This is, Captain Von Trapp from The Sound of Music. Who thinks this dude is bad? No one. Right? Right?
Well, I ain't gonna say that, but go on.
And then you have Willem Dafoe, and Willem Dafoe is sort of like this police officer, and you just kind of like, okay, you need to sit your narrow behind down. But I mean, it was really interesting the cast of characters they have and the things they do with it. And so it was, like I said, I can watch this movie at any point, and I'm gonna stop and I'll be like, okay, okay. But now the thing about the bank robbers, which was really really interesting, and I remember back when this happened, I was like, man, you don't see stuff like that. When the bank robbers get in, the first thing they do is they line up all the people in the bank who are hostages, and they strip them down to their underwear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? I'd have been shot. They would have had
Yeah.
to shoot
Oh,
me and take my clothes off. I am
I
not stripping down to my underwear in public. People are too nasty.
yeah,
That is
yeah.
not going to happen.
Yeah, that's one of the twists and turns in it. We don't want to give away too much of the spoiler alerts for it, but it's not a typical bank robber movie.
Nope.
Some of the things that the bank robbers do, are you kind of like, wait a minute, what? Hold on, what's really going on? I think that's what gets me throughout this movie is I always feel like I'm not 100% sure about what's happening.
Yes.
You would think
Yes.
somebody rushing into a bank with a gun, telling people don't move, give me your phones. You're like, oh, it's a bank robbery movie. And then you got the hostage negotiator Denzel and his partner out there. Okay, they're trying to get them out safely and stop all this, but you're just really not sure. Like, wait a minute,
Right?
is it wait a minute, are y'all working together? Wait, what? And then Jodie Foster comes in
And it's
and
over.
she's some high powered fixer kind of person. And you're like, oh, wait a minute. Now what? Why is she? I mean, I give that much to this movie. I'm not like you. I can't just watch it over
I
and
love
over
it.
again like a
I love it.
3-year-old in a cartoon. But I
I
love
hate you.
I love the I love that this story keeps you kind of on the edge of your seat, that you don't know really what's going to happen next. And I
Right?
just give kudos to Spike for bringing us this story this way. And like I said, it's just not your typical movie. So it's good to see brown faces in a movie where you really don't know what's going to happen. And I mean, Denzel was just artful. He is just artful in this movie. Like I said, I don't know if I like him or not, or if he's good or bad, but
I love
whatever he was good at that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. This story dips and turns kind of like a roller coaster, but
Yes.
it's a fun ride if you keep up with it. And so, I mean, the thing is, you gotta keep up with it, and that's probably why I watch it so many times because I'd be like, "Oh, I must have went to the bathroom last time. I didn't see that. Okay, let me
Mm-hmm.
watch this again." It's like let me catch this again. Go that right
Mm-hmm.
there is. Oh, did he
Mm-hmm.
just say? But there is one moment when Jodie Foster looks at Denzel, or maybe yeah, I think it was Denzel, and he's being his old typical black man and stuff. And she look at him and she say, "My bite is much worse than my bark." And he was like, "Oh, okay." I was thinking, you better leave him alone. I was like,
Listen.
you better leave her alone because she looked like
Yeah,
she hates.
yeah. Jody is a fixer. She not there. She don't care about them people in their bank. She there to fix a certain situation that's involved with this.
Yep.
And she let them know that that's what she is and who she is. So I love the characters, the way they created the characters, even though again, I'm not sure I'm all caring about what happened to her.
Yeah, and the thing that I also liked about these characters is you got to see a couple of sides of them, and you
Yeah,
got to see them interact with each other,
yeah,
and to a point where they would kind of like surprise each other.
yeah,
It would be kind of like, "Oh, wait, you doing what? You doing what?"
yeah.
Just like like Jodie Foster when she first come out, baby, she is the bear. She was like, "I'm gonna tell you, you gonna do this how we gonna do it." And when stuff starts not lining up with the way she thought it should be, you could just kind of see her thinking through the process and going, "Okay, this what I'm gonna do."
Yeah,
Like when baby, like when she decided, because there's a point where the bank robbers are all inside the bank and the police are all outside the bank, and Jody's like, "I need to go in there and talk to the bank robbers." And all the police are like, "First of all, who are you, and why on earth would we send you in there to do that?"
yeah,
And she looks at the guy in charge and said, "Come on, I'm gonna walk on in here and talk to these people." And he was like, "Okay." And she walks into the bank, and I mean, the scene you see is her laying flat out on the floor in her beautiful little outfit, and they frisking her, and I'm thinking she laid on that dirty floor so
Yeah.
they could frisk her for a gun. And then she got up and she walked and she told the bank robber everything he needed to know. And I was like, dang, that's just tight right there.
Yeah. She played the part. She played the
She
part.
did. Black people like this movie. It won Black
Yes.
People Awards. It won Black People Awards. It
Okay.
won let's see, a BET award. It got the
Okay.
best Denzel got the best actor award. See, I told you what we like that. I think it was a straw hat that tipped him over the top because everybody could relate to that straw hat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because everybody probably got an uncle or a daddy that wears a girl hat.
And then there was the in the Black Movie Awards, they Spike Lee won Best Director,
Okay.
and he also got and Denzel also got in the Black Movie Awards. He also got the outstanding performance for an actor in a leading role.
Okay.
And in the Black Reel Awards, Spike got Best Director, and Denzel got Best Actor, and they even got the Best Score, and that's really interesting. I mean, I didn't pay that much attention to the score, but I'm sure it was pretty good,
Yeah, the music wasn't something that stood out to me. I'm not saying it was bad. I just didn't pay attention to the music.
right? And what's his name? Spike Lee for the NAACP Image Awards. Spike Lee got Best Outstanding Director in a feature film or television movie. and
That's good.
Denzel, and Denzel got Outstanding Actor in the Image. And so I thought that was really cool because, like I said, I liked it.
Yeah. I
It
mean, yeah.
it just I can sit and watch it. Like I say, each time I see something new, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, because they do this thing. They do the one thing in the movie that does kind of get on my nerves. How like they're talking to the people who it happened to, sort of like a flashback. So
Yes.
they're interviewing all the people who were in the bank, the bank hostages, but then they're
Yes.
going back and telling the story of the bank thing. And so it's making me really recalibrate and look at, okay, were you a hostage or was you one of the bank robbers?
And that's the beauty of the story. The way they tell the story, you don't quite know who's good and who's bad inside
Right?
that.
And that's on both sides.
Yeah.
That's with all of the creatures and everybody who has something to do with this story. You can't really tell who's to play or what's going on. They show you all these different characters and you'd be like,
I
hmm,
told you. I told you. You don't know who you like, who you trust, who you care about. And I guess that means that the characters were written very well.
right? And portrayed very well because baby,
Yes.
you get them and you be like, hmm,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did good. They did good. I'm not a watch it every day kind of thing, but I like it. It's I'm all in or partially in or I'm standing on the porch next to in or something like that. I don't know. I'm not you on this one, but I'm okay with it.
I'm all in on this one. Like I say, there are great moments in here where all these characters really just kind of meet each other. And it's
Yeah.
just like it's a brief moment. Sometimes it's in passing, sometimes
Hmm.
it's not. And it's just kind of like,
Hmm.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
But we want to thank you guys for listening to our podcast. We appreciate y'all coming back and listening to these stories. But like I say, these movies we're talking about this season, totally worth it. Spend some time with them and give us feedback on what you think. But yes, thank you for listening to our podcast today. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
TV Talk is produced by Karen J. Anderson, music by Karen's friend Dave, and Regina Anderson just shows up to talk.